chapter we are going to discuss about the same as subnetting for different classes. As of now, we have seen how to perform the subnetting for class C network based on host and based on network as well. Now I am going to tell you that how will you be able to perform the subnetting for different classes such as class A, and let's move ahead and do that. So I'll take the range as 10.0.0.0 and /8. Now make sure if it is 10.0.0.0 and /8, then because of this /8 itself, you know how many IP addresses will be there. If you remember, we have already discussed around 16 millions of IP addresses will be there. Around 16 millions of IP addresses will be there in this. Fine. Now I will have to break down this particular class A network based on some requirement of host itself. So just for example, the requirement of host is 200. The requirement of host is 200, what I'm looking to calculate here. So let's go ahead and do the calculation for this same. Okay, so as we discussed, like, you will have to simply use some formula and do the calculation for this. So here, so the formula is 2 power h minus 2 greater than or equal to requirement. This is what the formula you will have to follow. Fine. So first of all, you will have to find out the h value here. So what will be the h value? You will have to find out based on the calculations. If you remember, we discussed like 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this the power values will be there, and here it's going to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256 and 512. Like this it will be keep on going. Now you will have to find out the h value that has to be greater than or equal to that particular requirement itself, and the requirement is 200. If you focus on this, this is going to be the most suitable values as 256, correct? No. Now based on this, if you focus the h values, so it will be your h values will be now 2 power 8 here, correct? No. So it's going to be your 2 power 8, that's nothing but this one is your h values. Fine. Now do the calculation for this. So it's going to be your 2 power 8 minus 2 and greater than or equal to requirement is 200, right? So it's going to be your 256 minus 2 greater than or equal to 200, total 254 you will be getting as host per subnets. You will be getting this 256 host per subnets. Fine. Now after this, we'll have to go ahead and simply calculate the subnet mask and then write down the ranges as well. Fine. So just do the calculation for this now. It's very simple. See, first of all, you will have to write down the default subnet mask here. So for class A, there will be some default subnet mask. It's like 255.0.0.0. This will be your default subnet mask, correct? Now do one thing, convert this all into the binaries and you will find the customized subnet mask. 255.0.0.0.0.000. This is 8 zeros for second octet. 0.0.0. So 0.0.0.0.0.0 and 0, correct? Then again like this you will have to write down. Now finally you will have to now calculate the number of hosts which you will have to keep here. So if you remember, before some time we have discussed, like, when you want to borrow the bits for host, you will have to borrow the bits like this for host. For network you will have to borrow the bits in this directions, always remember. So right now we will have to follow this one, correct? So let's do that. So number of host is 8, so just go move ahead and keep it. So if you go here, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, This is what my number of host bit as 8 I will have to keep. Fine. Rest of all I will have to convert into ones now. Rest of all you will have to convert this all into ones. It's all about we are converting our host bits into the network bits. Simple. Now move ahead and do the calculation for this. So right now if you write down the numbers for this and add, you will get some value. The value will be 255. For this also the value will be 255 only. So just do the calculation for your customized subnet mask now. So when it comes to your customized subnet mask, it's going to be 255, 255, 255 dot 0, and slash notations when you calculate, it's going to be your slash 24. This will be your values for the same. Fine. Now this is what your customized subnet mask that we have calculated here. Fine. Now after this we'll have to write down the ranges now. So it's very simple. Now again you will have to follow the same method. Fine. Do that. See. So just move ahead and write down the range now. So for the ranges, take down your very first one, this all. See. So it's all about your 10.0.0.0, the very first one, correct? And after this, just find out in which octet the changes is going on and the least number in this. So if you see in the subnet mask, when we converted into binaries, the second octet and third octet is totally converted, and in the third octet the very least value is the first bit, and the value for this first bit will be 1. The value for first bit will be 1 only. Fine. This will be the value for your first bit. So it means you will have to keep on adding that 1 into the third octet, like this. Like this you will have to keep on adding. See, like this you'll have to keep on adding here. Fine. And it will be keep on going till 255 in this particular host. Now complete this range. So it's going to be 10.0.0.255. Here it's going to be your 10.0.1.255. See, when you add one more here, it will become 256. So there is no 256. You will have to increase the number here, and this is what the next one, 10.0.3.2. Sorry, you will have to keep as 2.255. 2.255. Next 3.255 you will have to keep it. So like this also keep on going, and there will be number of network in this particular subnetwork you will be getting. Now after this, once the ranges are calculated, I will take one of the range from here and calculate the number of IP addresses first. So take this first one. So it is 10.0.0.0. It will go till 10.0.0.255. Correct? No? So write down the very first IP address in this. This is your very first IP address. This is second. Like this it will be keep on going till 255 is the last one. And this one considered as your network ID. This one is considered as your broadcast ID. In between, the rest of all is going to be your valid host. Fine. So in this, total 256, 0 to till 255, total 256, minus 2 for network and broadcast, minus 2, it will become 254. Total valid IP addresses will be 254 only per subnet. That's what we have calculated. So this is one of the best methods that you can go ahead and calculate for class C as well. Class A as well. After this, I will help you to go ahead and calculate the further. For example, if I want to calculate the maybe further subnetting for maybe second subnet, for example, this is my second subnet. So I can go ahead and take this particular second subnet and do the further calculation as well for my requirements. It's very much possible that you can perform. So I will show you how exactly you will be able to perform for this after this. But make sure when you take the full network and do the subnetting, this is known as your FLSM, fixed length subnet mask, that we have already discussed. and when I take the subnetted network and do the further calculation, then it will be known as your VLSM, variable length subnet mask. So that's it for this lecture. In next videos I will cover this VLSM for some other requirement here. So thank you, see you in the next videos.